On the 23rd of July 1936, the average temperature in Berlin was 19.9 degrees Celsius. The game still says it's a little bit warmer. Alf Landon formally accepted the Republican nomination for president before a crowd of 80,000 people in Topeka, Kansas. If I am elected chief executive of this nation, I propose to restore our government to an efficient as well as constitutional basis, Landon declared. The nationalist side of the Spanish Civil War set up a government or junta in Burgos, up here. The first mention of the White Terror is made, and the White Terror is in the history of Spain. It describes the political repression, including executions and rapes, which were carried out by the nationalist faction during the Spanish Civil War from 1936 to 1939, as well as during the following years of the regime of General Francisco Franco. Then the French government decided to aid the Spanish Republic in the Civil War, and there was a lot of chaos over in the House of Commons in England, as 3 MPs were ejected from the House of Commons during an incident of grave disorder in the 27th hour of a marathon session. On the topic of government's unemployment assistance programs, Home Secretary John Simon spoke of the responsibility of children to support their parents when John McGovern broke in. "Why does the king not support his mother? He must be a despicable individual." The latter line was stricken from Hansard, and Hansard is the are the transcripts of the parliamentary debates in Britain, and they are named after Thomas Curzon Hansard, who lived from 1776 to 1833. He was a London printer and publisher who was the first official printer to the Parliament at Westminster. Anyway, back to the fight over in the House of Commons. George Buchanan then accused Simon of lying and refused to withdraw the charge. His colleague, Campbell Stephen, then stood and called the government robbers and murderers of the working class, and Simon he called a lying scoundrel. This latter insult was also stricken from Hansard. Following a 15-minute recess, votes were taken, and Buchanan, Stephen, and McGovern were all suspended from the House. Also, Eleanor Holm was suspended from the US Olympic swimming team for attending drinking parties while aboard the SS Manhattan, transporting the athletes to Germany. Well, that's it for the facts today. There's quite a few of them. Let's roll the time and see what happens here today. Our fuel is looking good, so that's nice. Let's keep checking the air zones here for any enemy activity. We might just not be able to see them yet, to be honest, since our actual volunteers haven't arrived yet. Still quite a wait to go. We also have almost 100 political power. I'm wondering if I can do anything with that. Probably not. We could go to war economy, but we need 50% war support for that. Or extensive conscription. I don't think so. Or one of these guys for more XP. They are all like 100 except Erwin Rummel here. We do need that guy. He's very good. 5 days until Hermann Göring.